Hi, your first paper that is due this Sunday is a personal narrative. Students in the past have asked why I would have you write a narrative essay in a college class, especially for a bunch of students who aren't creative writers. I get it. These students will show me the course description for English 1102 and scratch their heads, saying it doesn't meet the catalog description that the course should be a critical reading and writing course designed to prepare students to read expository and argumentative prose written from a variety of disciplinary, ideological, and rhetorical perspectives, and to write argumentative/persuasive prose based on those readings. Students will learn to gather, evaluate, analyze, synthesize research from both primary and secondary source material. Where does it say narrative in there? For a long time, my answer to this question was to point out that in learning critical reading and writing skills, students are essentially practicing drawing the line between what they say and what I say, or, in other words, what authors say versus what each individual student says. The first paper, as a narrative, helps students identify the I say part before jumping into the they say part. But there's a lot more to it than that. As Maya Angelou says, the idea is to write so that people hear it and it slides through the brain and goes straight to the heart. How do you write so it goes straight to the heart? Narratives. The heart loves narratives. People like concrete, real-world examples. The problem is that most students have a really hard time providing real-world examples and being specific. Many schools have completely abandoned teaching writing narrative and creative writing, and the skill of specificity is becoming increasingly rare. But specific examples are so important in order to communicate ideas, because examples make ideas real for audiences. In The Secret to Good Writing, It's All About Objects, Not Ideas, John McGuire suggests that students should always begin writing projects by focusing on concrete objects. He even goes so far as to say, write about things you can drop on your foot: green peppers, ears of corn, windshield wipers, or a grimy mechanic changing your car's oil. No matter how abstract your topic, how intangible, your first step is to find things you can drop on your foot. So here's an example. These two types of quarantine. Look at these two collections of objects. It tells two very different stories about the pandemic quarantine experiences, just by showing a bunch of objects. Argumentative writing is concerned with ideas. Narrative writing is concerned with experiences. But this semester, I'd like to help you make your ideas real in your argumentative writing. Remember this later in the semester when you start working on your final paper. Because, in the end, the combination of argument and narrative is persuasion.